Okay, we are going to be going through short exercise 2-9 right now. It's to construct and use a trial balance. So we're given a list of accounts, no particular order. Dollar amounts are in millions. That means you do not need to add zeros to them. We'll just use them as they're given. And we're told to prepare a trial balance. At December 31st, 2012, notice that a trial balance is as of one particular date. List the accounts in their proper order. How much was their net income or loss? So a trial balance is going to look like this. What we're going to do is we're going to start with the name of the company, the name of what we're doing, which is the trial balance, and the date. A trial balance is as of the date, a particular date. So that's what we start with. Now, a trial balance just lists all the accounts. We start with assets, then liabilities, then equity, then revenues, then expenses. We go with the normal balance of the account. The normal balance of an account is what increases that type of account. So let's go. Cash has a debit balance. Its normal balance is a debit balance because cash is an asset and an asset is increased by a debit. Other assets are assets and they're increased by debit, so they go in the debit column. Accounts payable is a liability. Liabilities have a normal credit balance, so they go in the credit column. Other liabilities, again, credit column. Stockholders' equity is increased with a credit, so it has a normal credit balance. Revenues are increased with a credit, so they have a normal credit balance. And expenses are increased with a debit, so they go in the debit column. So what we do then, after we've listed all those accounts, they are not in random order. They're listed starting with cash from the most liquid asset down to the least liquid, so cash and then other assets. Then accounts payable will typically be the first liability and then other liabilities, and then stockholders' equity, and then revenues, and then our expenses. So then we draw a single underline and we add up the numbers in the debit column and we get 28 million. We add up the numbers in the credit column and we get 28 million. And our trial balance is said to be in balance because the debits equal the credits. Now we have another and one more question that they asked, and they asked how much was the Old Harbor's net income or net loss. So then we have their net income is going to be their revenues minus their expenses. So we take the 19 million minus the 14 million and get 5 million. So that's it on short exercise 2-9.